Here's the psychology truth nobody tells you. You're not lazy. You're burned out from fighting your own mind every day. Set up the conflict. You wake up tired. Not tired in your body. Tired in your head. You plan to change. You promise yourself, tomorrow I'll do better. And then tomorrow comes and nothing moves. You start thinking something is wrong with you. That you lack discipline. That other people are stronger. That you're broken. But listen closely. You are trying. You just don't see the battle you're in. You're not failing because you don't care. You're failing because your mind is exhausted from surviving. Every day you carry pressure. To be better. To fix your life. To not waste time. And that pressure doesn't motivate you. It drains you. So when you sit still, when you scroll, when you avoid, it's not because you love comfort. It's because your brain is begging for rest. But here where it gets worse. The more you blame yourself, the heavier everything feels. You don't just feel tired. You feel ashamed for being tired. And shame doesn't create action. It creates hiding. So you hide in distractions. You hide in sleep. You hide in excuses you don't even believe. Not because you're weak, but because your mind is overloaded. Dark psychology truth. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your brain would rather keep you safe than make you successful. Safe means familiar. Safe means predictable. Safe means staying who you already are. Even if who you are is miserable. Your brain sees change as danger. New habits look like threats. Growth feels like risk. So when you say, I want to change, your brain hears, we might lose control. And it pulls you back. Not with fear. With tiredness. It makes you feel heavy. Slow. Unmotivated. So you don't move. And then you think, I'm lazy. But that's not the truth. The truth is, you're fighting an old survival system with a tired mind. But this next part explains why nothing has changed yet. It's not just habits trapping you. It's your identity. You don't just say, I don't do the work. You quietly believe, I'm the kind of person who doesn't. You don't just fail once. You turn it into a story about who you are. And your brain loves stories, especially painful ones that feel familiar. So every time you try to break free, your mind whispers, this isn't you. You never finish. You always quit. And when your mind believes that, your body follows. Change feels hard because it threatens your comfort. Even bad comfort. Your routine might be hurting you. But it's known. And known feels safe. So your brain chooses the cage it recognizes over the freedom it doesn't trust. Fear shows up as procrastination. Doubt shows up as exhaustion. Avoidance shows up as I'll start tomorrow. And the longer this loop runs, the more tired you feel. Not physically, mentally, because fighting yourself every day is one of the most draining things a human can do. You're not tired of life. You're tired of resisting change, while blaming yourself for not changing. If this hurts to hear, it's because it's true. You're not stuck because you're incapable. You're stuck because your brain is protecting an identity that no longer fits you. And protection feels like rest, even when it's destroying you. So here's the shift. Stop asking, why am I so lazy? Start asking, what am I scared to become? Because real change doesn't start with discipline. It starts with permission. Permission to be someone new. Permission to be bad at first. Permission to disappoint the old version of you. You don't need to fix your whole life. You need to prove to your brain, in tiny ways, that change is not danger. One small action, one short effort, one decision that says, I'm not who I used to be. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready. Now. Because the moment you stop calling yourself lazy and start seeing your exhaustion, you stop fighting yourself and start leading yourself. And that's when everything shifts. You're not lazy. You're mentally exhausted from living a life you've outgrown.